What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you my next video in my must have must gag series. This is my series inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below. I also always have all of the Instagram pages and all of the products that I talk about. Oh my god, all this hair. I also always have all of the Instagram pages and all of the actual items that I discuss in this video linked down below for your convenience, as well as my makeup and anything else that I think you guys might be interested in. This makeup look will not be up by the time you guys see this video. It will be going up this week though. I do also want to apologize. I meant to get up another kind of actual Halloween makeup look, but things just got hectic. I've already filmed it. I just have not done the voiceover and the intro and the outro, so I need to do all of that stuff, but it will be going up this week. So I will be aiming to get 2 Halloween makeup looks done this week for you guys so that I can kind of catch up with my internal clock. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this situation. I think I look cute and hella different for me. So I am just gonna scoot over on this side. I'm also gonna scoot back. And I have plenty of room now for my products that I want to talk about. I will say that today I don't think I have too much, so this should be a pretty quick video, hopefully. Cross your fingers. Okay, so there are 2 palettes that came out from Ruby May Cosmetics, and they're both fall themed. So one is Spiced Latte, the other one is Peppermint Mocha. They both are $19.99 with their sale price. I believe the original price is like $29.99 or something like that. I think the Spiced Latte one looks really cute. I'm not gonna hold you up, but that's because during the fall time I'm really into those grungy orangey red tones with some greens thrown in there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this palette unless I make a purchase on that website, because there are 1 or 2 other palettes from other brands that I've been interested that are actually on that website. So it would be nice to kind of pick up a bunch of palettes that I've been interested in at one purchase. So I am interested in definitely that one. The other one I'm not interested in all. So we will see. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up, but I actually did just pick up a palette which is on my eyes today, the Melt Cosmetics 420 palette. So I feel like I don't want to pick up too many fall palettes, and I have one that's on its way. I picked up the 50/50 makeup one. I did pick that up. So I don't know if I'm going to pick this one up as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, Sephora is coming out with the VIB sale. It is coming up very soon. So it is starting on October 30th for VIB members. It's starting on, or for Rouge members, I'm sorry. For VIB members, it's starting November 3rd. And for Insider members, it's starting November 5th. And it's ending for everybody on November 9th. I believe I am VIB. I may have went to VIB. I may have went to Rouge because of the last couple of purchases I made. I don't really know, but either way, in this sale, I am probably going to be focusing on necessary items. Like I need a makeup melter or a cleanser for my first cleanse in my double cleanse skincare, and that's pretty much the main thing. I've picked up everything else that I'm running low on, so I don't think I'm going to be going too ham. I may pick up 1 or 2 eyeshadow palettes that I've been eyeing that I just never got around to because of my no buy, or I just didn't want to break it or something like that. But for a majority of the thing, I'm not going to be the channel that's going to really have a big purchase, because I've already purchased a lot during my no-buy year. And like I've said, I have things in the background that I am planning for, that I'm working towards. So I don't want to purchase too much and not be saving as much as I have been in the past. Klarity Cosmetics has come out with their I Love Coffee palette. This doesn't look interesting to me. I think it looks like a very basic eyeshadow palette, and they just threw the name coffee on it. Had it been some interesting undertones, then maybe I would have checked for it. There are 1 or 2 Klarity Cosmetics palettes that I've been interested in. I've just still never tried the brand, and I'm not honestly itching to try for the brand. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, but right now I am good. This wig is playing me, y'all. It's playing me. Okay. So another palette from Baddest Takeover, and this is their Antes Muerta Que Cicela eyeshadow palette. I have no idea what that means, so don't ask me. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it launches on the 15th, so it is already out, and it looks like it is like a cool toned purple palette with some warm tone oranges in there. It looks interesting. It's not something that I would particularly pick up. It's just not my cup of tea, but it looks interesting. And I would love to know if one of you guys are interested and if you pick it up. It doesn't look like there's any any glitters, which is always a good thing. It looks like there's just shimmers or metallics and mattes. Just Zemin Cosmetics. I don't know how to say this brand's name, but they came out with the new palette, and this is their eyeshadow palette, and it has some greens, some reds, some browns. It looks like there's some glitters in there, and I think this color scheme is actually quite interesting, but I'm not going to pick this up. And for me, I'm not going to pick this up, one, because like I said, I think there are some pressed glitters in this palette, but mainly because I'm pretty sure this is a private labeled palette, and I have no disrespect at all for private labeled brands. Like, you have to start somewhere, you know, but for me, I feel like I'm beyond that point, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like no, because a lot of private labeled palettes are not at the quality that I particularly am accustomed to and I particularly want to deal with, and so I just don't even want to pretend. Like, this Know by Year has been my year to really grow and realize that I don't need to pick up everything that I'm interested in, but also to realize what I'm interested in so that I can tailor my purchases a lot better and effectively purchase things that I'm actually going to use and get use out of. There have been quite a few things this year that I have gotten pan on, I have finished, and I want to continue that in future years. So this is just something I don't see myself hitting pan on or really getting too excited for, so it is going to be a pass for me. Another thing that I want to be excited about, but I'm just not, is the Terra Moon Cosmetics El Barrio palette. I'm just not interested. I don't know what it is, but I'm not interested at all. And I'm not going to force myself to be interested. I've watched now 3 different YouTubers who have done reviews, dedicated reviews, and what is it called? And added. I've watched quite a few YouTubers who have done dedicated reviews on their channel, and I'm not interested, so I'm not going to force myself to. I'm just going to keep pushing. Beauty Bay has come out with their Book of Magic palette. I know quite a few YouTubers who have picked this up. I know Aunt Jessica picked this up, and I also saw that Kara C posted a video with this. I'm interested, but I don't think I'm going to pick this up personally. It's just not really ticking all of my boxes. I like the color scheme. I think the color scheme is definitely for me, but just the actual palette and the purchasing of it is just not ticking my boxes. So I am going to pass once again. I think the packaging is really pretty, and like I said, the color scheme looks nice. Even the swatching on the people's complexion, it looks nice, but it's just not for me. Linda Hallberg has come out with some even more new stuff, and she's come out with 2 more liquid eyeshadows. They look cute, but I have quite a few liquid eyeshadows and I don't get as much use out of them as I feel like I should, let alone as much use out of them let alone I feel like I don't get as much use out of them as I should to be picking up anymore. So for me, I'm going to pass. Both of the colors look really, really pretty, and I probably would love them and like adore them for the 2 seconds that I picked them up, but long term wise, I just don't think I'm going to get any use out of these, so I am going to skip. Huda Beauty is coming out with more products in her foundation range, and this time she's coming out with the stick. This stick is not supposed to be as high coverage as her liquid foundation, and for me, I have not found a stick foundation that I have been accustomed to and I've enjoyed. I also just have a lot of foundation. I think right now I have about 10 foundations in my collection, like actually my collection, not including the stuff that is decluttered. And that's a lot. It's a lot. It takes quite a while to go through foundation. So I'm very happy with what I have. I'm not going to be purchasing any more. I will of course watch some reviews because I'm sure at least 2 or 3 people that I follow are going to be getting this product and reviewing it, but for me it's just not something that I want to pick up. And then on top of that, Huda Beauty is known for putting a lot of fragrance in her products, and I don't like that. I don't think my skin likes it, and I personally just don't like it either. So I'm going to be passing on this, but I would love to hear if you guys are interested. It also looks like she's coming out with a, yeah, she is coming with a hydrating primer, which is interesting. I wonder if she thinks like you need to have a hydrating primer under that stick for it to really glide over your skin, or if she just wanted to add it to her range. I don't know, but I'm intrigued about that. I don't really have many primers, but I also don't need to have too many primers in my collection. I'm pretty sure I have like 2 or 3, and that's enough. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. KKW Beauty. Hello, Kim. So Kim came out with a new collection for her 40th birthday, and it is called the Opal Collection. She has an eyeshadow palette, lip glosses, and lip liners, and I think she also has a liquid lipsticks as well. Yeah. I must say I'm very, very surprised with the amount of color that she's put in this palette. If I was that person that was like super interested in trying her formula, this would be the palette that would have me try her formula, but I'm really not that interested. Honestly, the only shade that's I'm really checking for is that deep purple. I have that. I have that in my Viseart Liaison palette. I don't need any more deep purples, and I have plenty deep purples in my singles. So I am good, but I am, you know, I'm like, okay, sis, you actually gave us some color. You actually gave us some life. You gave us a new palette, because the last 10 palette collections that she's had have all been the same thing. So I'm happy that she's coming out with something different, but it's just still not enough for me to want to purchase from her. Give Me Glow is sneak peeking a new palette, and this is their Sweet and Sticky palette. I'm assuming this is going to be for holiday. It's a 6-pan eyeshadow palette. I have not purchased any of their eyeshadow palettes. I do have plenty of their singles, and I do enjoy their formula. I've just not picked up any of their palettes. I don't know if this is going to be something that I'm going to be interested in. I will definitely be keeping an eye out to see if I'm going to be, and who knows, I may pick it up, but for right now, there's nothing on their website that's really making me feel the pull, but I'm sure it's going to be an interesting palette. Hopefully it's some color and it's not just all basic neutrals. There is a collaboration afoot, and it is from Prado's Beauty and Stephen Paladigi. I don't know either of those individuals. I don't know the individual or the brand owner, but it looks like we have a huge eyeshadow palette. We have 2 face palettes, some eyelashes, and some lip products, some brushes. There's quite a bit going on in this collection, quite a bit. I'm assuming, oh, okay, so this is for indigenous people. That's the whole collection is about indigenous people. I love that. I actually really do love that. I don't need any more lashes. I've bought quite a few for somebody who never actually wears them on camera. So all of that's going to be scratched. I don't want to purchase any lip products right now. I just don't feel that it's beneficial or necessary. So I'm not picking that up. The eyeshadow palette looks cute, but I'm not pulled towards it. And same with the 2 face palettes. It's cute, but I'm not pulled towards it. I will definitely be following this brand because I'm assuming they are an indigenous owned brand. They are, so I'm very happy about that. Hopefully maybe there'll be something from their range that I'll be interested in, but as of right now I'm gonna have to skip on that collection. But I would love to hear if you guys are interested in the collection, and if you plan to pick it up. Okay, so Morphe brushes, they've shown their holiday collection, and it is a huge 35 eyeshadow palette. They have brushes, sprays, lashes, lip products, and highlighters. I'm gonna do a whole blanket pass. Yeah, it's just that simple. I'm just gonna do a whole blanket pass. I'm just not interested in any of it. And quite a bit of it is just repackaged. So I am just gonna skip. I'm gonna be happy. I do have quite a bit of Morphe products, and I mean, I'm happy with the products that I have, and the products that I don't have, I'm happy I don't have those too. So we're gonna keep going. Jouer is coming out with basically only lip sets for a holiday. There's nothing new at all. They're just providing sets for people who may be interested in trying their brand. Jouer has always been that brand where I've like wanted to try, and then they did a collaboration with somebody that I do not support, and I've just not been interested in the brand since. So for me, it's gonna be a pass. Okay, so I had to take a little break. Hopefully I can get through the rest of these products very quickly. But Huda Beauty is coming out with another new product, and it is lip liners. For me, lip liners are okay. I use them every so often. I used one today, but I don't use them enough to really be checking for this release. So it's going to be a pass for me. And then in addition, I have not tried their brand before, so I'm not really that interested. Huda Beauty is coming out with bronzers. She's coming out with heart-shaped bronzers, and I must say I am intrigued. There is one that is really, really red, and typically when a brand comes out with bronzers and it's really, really red and it's deep enough, I can actually manipulate and work with it. So I am intrigued. They're going to be $15 each, and they're already available. I may go ahead and pick this up. I have a kimchi product on my face today, and it's actually their freckle pin, and I've been enjoying it. So I may go ahead and pick up another product from them and see if I enjoy that as well. I may also look for reviews on their blushes and their highlighters to see if they're interesting and if I want to pick them up. But if I do pick up a bronzer, I may look into their other cheap products to see if I want to just go ahead and pick up one of everything. Then we have quite a bit of more newness from Huda Beauty, and these are all holiday releases. I am not a huge fan of these mini packs, so they're just going to be a complete pass for me. But in case you're interested, they have mini packs with her actual Huda Beauty line. They have some mini packs for her skincare line and some mini packs for her fragrance situation as well. So all good things, just not for me. Juvia's Place is coming out with a holiday release, and I feel like this is their first real holiday release. It is 2 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and they also have some lip products associated with each palette. For me, I'm gonna pass on these. They just overall aren't interesting, and I'm not gonna force myself to be interested in it. There is 1 or 2 palettes from Juvia's Place's collection that I am interested in because I didn't pick them up because of my no-buy year, but these 2 are just definitely not something that I'm gonna be picking up, so I'm gonna definitely pass. Something that just talked about is Ciate is doing a collaboration with Miss Piggy. There's a face palette, eyeshadow palette, and lip products. There's also a mirror and a sponge. For me, I think this is intriguing, but I don't think it's going to work on my complexion, especially that face palette, and that's the one thing that I'm really interested in. So I'm just going to pass overall and be happy that it's not in my collection. Okay, only a couple more products left, only 2. Lancome has shown their holiday release, and there's an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter, and 2 lip products. This is going to be another easy pass for me, let alone the highlighter is very reminiscent of the Smashbox highlighters that they did in collaboration quite a while ago. So that's very interesting. Same with the eyeshadow palette, actually. That packaging is very reminiscent. But overall, I'm just going to pass on this whole collection. There's nothing that I am intrigued by. And then lastly, Beauty Bakerie is coming out with lip liners. Like I said earlier in this video, I'm not a huge fan of lip liners, and I just don't need any more. I got quite a few during the one stretch that I thought I was going to get a lot more use out of them, and I just don't get enough for me to really check for them. So overall in this video, I'm feeling very confident. I have spent quite a bit of money overall on makeup this month overall. So that's maybe why I'm being even more critical than I have been in the past couple of must-have Gags. But I can't afford to be picking up as much makeup as I have been doing, and I shouldn't be picking up that much. Anyways, I'm happy that I'm only interested in about 2 products, and those 2 products I'm not even confident that I'm going to be picking up. So that's very, very good things. I would love to hear if you guys are going to be picking up anything that I've talked about today. If there's anything that I missed, let me know. I didn't see anything else, but who knows? I might have missed something. Definitely go ahead and comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And as always, y'all, Black lives do matter. Always remember to wear a mask and be safe. Remember to vote and register to vote, and I'll see you guys in my next video.